Okay.
Welcome back to the channel.
Good job. Subscribe right now and give the video a thumbs up before we get to rolling. Hi, Sean.
Hey.
Okay, this is my cute husband, and one of my most requested everything on social media is, especially since I did the 10 things about me, is if we're crazy, how did that actually work that we got married so fast? So you guys all wanted to have him on here so you can ask us questions. So I posted on my Instagram and we're getting lots of questions and I haven't told him any of them. Meanwhile, I've been reading them. Social media, this is me and you trying not to blindside him. Okay, just kidding. The questions actually were really good and really funny, and I was laughing at so many of them. Let's go ahead and start with the first question that was submitted, and it is not that one. Okay, does Sean also sing Dawson's theme song?
Yes, in my mind.
You do?
No,
I've never heard you sing it before.
Like it's just in my head.
Out loud.
No.
Out loud for the world.
Next question.
Dawson, you are the Boston. Okay, so apparently he's singing it in his mind at work. Oh, you do think I'm so
just because you get stuck in my head.
No, it's all of Instagram. It's in their heads.
I know.
So you're not alone.
It's very catchy.
Okay, how did your families react to you guys getting serious so quickly? My mom was like, all right, and just started planning our wedding.
Yeah, they're cool.
I think we told my parents, and then I was like, we're not telling anyone else because they think we're nuts. I think I literally only told my mom.
And my parents.
Yes. I think it was at different times, though.
Yeah.
But that's just because the bride usually obviously has a dress and the location set before you tell anyone else, right? Or is that not usual? That's maybe not. That's maybe not usual. Do you guys have any pet peeves about each other? Sorry.
Do I ever?
Yeah. Go ahead, get your list out on your phone.
You promised that I could say anything on this video with no repercussions later, right?
No repercussions.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, I will tell you, he's like literally the nicest person ever, and if I'm like, hey,
That's not a pet peeve.
That's not a pet peeve. So this is me trying to get him to tell me something that bothers me about him, and I will like go after him like, come on, like you have to have something, and he just says he doesn't keep track. He's way nicer than I am, obviously.
It's true.
But I try my hardest. Not all 100% of the time. It's impossible to try your hardest 100% of the time at anything. So he's definitely got more patience, and like, so this is not a pet peeve. Like, he doesn't have them. I try not to have them, but he's just like so fantastic and like forgiving.
I can think of some pet peeves that you have of me.
I take back everything that, what are my pet peeves?
I'm not gonna wrap myself out.
You're not?
No.
I kind of want to know what you think they are.
No.
Just one. Just give me one.
Let me think.
I don't have any pet peeves ever.
Yes, you do.
I think everything is perfect all the time.
No.
Okay, how did you both know that you were each other's better half? Well, I think he's my better half, so is that saying that I think I'm your better half? No, is that what that question is? Read this. How did you both know you were each other's better half? How did you know? I would love if you get a little romantic.
Well, that's probably a pet peeve. I'm not super romantic.
But that's not a pet peeve.
Okay, so what?
How did you know that I was your other person?
I just knew.
How? Was it because I was funny?
Yeah.
Really?
That was one reason.
You liked because I'm so funny.
You're pretty funny.
Not just on IG. In real life, folks. He said it. I knew that you were my other person when the idea of you not being my other person was an option. And because you were like, okay, because remember we had a DTR on Monday?
No, I do not remember that.
Yeah, I came home from work because you were
DTR?
like define the relationship where you like actually sit down and decide if you're going to date.
Okay.
It's a Utah thing, I think. And we talked about it, and we were talking about like either dating or not dating. Because at this point we'd been out on a date, but we weren't dating yet. And the idea of not dating you was like not an option to me. And it was just like when I had to think about one or the other, I just knew right in that second that there wasn't another option.
When I was going to help you unload your car, and you hopped in, and there was a big TV, and you're like, okay, I'll push, you receive. And I was like, oh, that's funny. She's funny.
Was that even funny?
It was funny.
Was it I'll send, you receive?
No, you're like, I'll put, oh, maybe that's what it was. That'd make more sense.
Maybe you didn't remember.
No, I didn't remember.
Okay.
And it was funny. Not answer the question, but it was a funny thing he said.
That was a funny thing I said. That does not even go along with anything we're talking about. Okay. What did your parents think of the quick dating and then the wedding? I don't think they vocalized anything to us about it ever.
No, they're fine.
They were fine. But when I told my mom I was moving to Utah, she literally was like, oh my gosh, Lauren, don't go and move there and get married. Like, straight out of her mouth. And then here we are a week later. Okay, here's what happened. I moved to Utah. He saw me and was like, holy smokes. And then he pretended he was lost so he could come back and talk to me, right?
I didn't pretend that I was lost. I just turned around.
You were like, oh, where am I? There's heaven in front of me. Like that.
Maybe.
Anyways, him and his brother Lance came like walking. Sean like looks at me and wait, hang on. This is his serious face. Straight at me, walks right across my lawn to me. Does a smile, doesn't say anything, just goes, do you need help moving in? And I was like...
I don't think that's exactly what
Yeah, what had happened?
I did turn around and walk back, but I don't think I asked. I don't think I said anything.
You just stood there?
Well, that would make any sense.
That would be creepy. Like, whoa, has this happened a lot in Utah? He's just like... No, he just came over and was like, do you need help moving in?
Yes.
And he helped me move in, and his brother Lance picked up a hanger out of the back of my U-Haul and carried a hanger in. That was it. So that's how we met. It was the day I got there. I met him when I got out of my car.
Yeah.
You've always had good shoulders, though. That's what I remember walking across my lawn at me. Was your shoulders. Okay. None of that had anything to do with what our family thought about us getting married fast.
They're fine, though.
Okay. As a bubbly person, she says she's also a bubbly person. How does Sean balance the energy when you're the chill person and I'm like a little ball of fire?
Well, I thought I was the bubbly one. Or the, like, high one.
Yeah, he's a fireball.
Just kidding.
We'll
cut that part.
That when he walks in, that music just starts playing. Yeah, how do you balance? Because I talk a lot.
Then it's easy. I just let you talk when we do stuff.
That makes me sad. I just want you to
No,
talk.
that makes it easy.
For you.
Yeah.
I love her voice, though. I always call him at work. I'm like, can you just talk to me? Like, Lauren, I'm sitting at my office. I'm like, just tell me about love. He's like, I'm sitting next to my boss. If I was to write a theme song for Sean, what would it be? You guys are the best. That I actually, like, definitely... Okay, I thought it wasn't recording for a second. I need to do that. And I got to think about it because a theme song isn't just made all willy-nilly. You have to, like... this has to like become itself right out your mouth, and you deserve a fantastic theme song. I'm gonna have one for you tomorrow when you get home.
One. Go.
Sean, you are the bomb. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's just the beginning. I'll have more for you later. Okay, next question. How did you know so fast? Again, I think it was like when we sat down to decide if we were gonna like date other people or just date only each other, because what happened was we went out on a date on Friday, and before that date, I had been asked out on a date for Saturday, so then I went out on a date with a different person on Saturday, and when I got off work on Monday, he was not happy with me, and he was like, that's fine, you can date around, like, whatever, if you want, but I'm not gonna, like, just sit and date you while you date other people, so you let me know. So then Monday, we were like, okay, let's date. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Is that what happened? Mm-hmm. I mean, kind of. I don't know. So, it all happened so fast. How am I supposed to remember? Okay, next. Did you have any doubts that you were making the wrong decision so fast?
I just went with it. I figured we could figure it out.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. Like, once I decided, I didn't ever think there was no, like, back out options. Like, it was like, this is what I decided and what I wanted.
Who was crankier? That's a good question. Did you both want a big family?
Oh, yeah. Always wanted a big family. Oh, I like this one. Favorite things about each other. What's your foot?
What's my foot?
Well, I was going to say, what's your favorite thing about me? And then I paused and panicked and started talking about feet. I was like, well, his feet actually are really nice, though. If we're talking about all the things we like about each other. I like this general area, like, a lot. Like, from behind, I like his shoulders, and I like his triceps. I like the separation here in his butt. Those are some of the things I like on him. And then about him...
Yeah, you're supposed to say, like, good personality.
You have a good personality. Actually, he is, like, the dad of all dads. Like, of all the things. golfing with Chase, the ball that Lila has like 4 or 5 times a week. She has to wear the same dress to it until we started saying it was dirty. She couldn't wear it anymore. And then snuggling Dawson. Like, he just, all of the levels of dadhood, that's him.
I would say...
And he's not a bad kisser, if I'm being honest. Everything about me.
Definitely sense of humor. So
Do you think I'm funny?
Yeah, you're so funny.
Do you follow me on Instagram? Do you watch my stories?
Am I following you on Instagram? You might have spammed me.
I might have blocked you so I could say whatever I want, all willy-nilly. Oh, Sean won't like that. Better block you. There's lots more, but this video will be really long if we answer them all. And this is my husband, Sean. And he might be back sometimes. You never know. You guys have to give him a lot of comments so that he knows you want him to come back. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Share us with your friends because they probably want to be our friends too. And back to you, Sean.